Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to class number 42. So inshallah we're going to do today lesson number 18, which is again based on understanding of al-masdar mu'awwal. But what we'll be doing is we'll be using all forms from singular to plural, masculine to feminine, inshallah. So again is a scenario, a discussion between father, sons and daughters and his wife. So it's a family discussion, and we'll see how the dialogues are constructed, how the different verbs and different things come together, inshallah, and we will learn some new things as well. So it's Hamid. So li zawjati, he, to his wife. It says Aina turidina an tazhabi ba'da salatil asr. So Aina, we know it's a zarf, it's a harful istifham. So turidina is your fi'al mudari' marfu'un bi subuti noon. You can see the noon and ya is the file here. So we know arada yuridu will have al-masdar mu'awwal as a maf'ulun bihi. So here an tadhhabi, tadhhabi is your fi'al mansub bi hadfi noon. So noon is dropped and ya is the file, so directed to anti, in front of you, singular female. So an makes it mansub, so we know it very nicely now. So aina turidina an tazhabi, where do you want to go? Ba'da salatil asr, after asr salah. The wife says Amina. So Amina is the name of the wife. Uridu an azura jaratuna allati zaratni ams. What does it say? Uridu, again that's our fa'al marfu'um bidamma. So an azura, so azura we know comes from zara yazuru, and azura is the mansub form, al-masdar al-mu'awwal maf'ulun bihi. Jarata is again, it's the maf'ulun bihi for azura. So I want to visit. So we know zara means just to visit casually. Zara yazuru. So azura is I want to do a casual visit to. Jarata is a neighbor. Neighbor is the maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf, and na is your mudaf ilayhi. So our neighbor. I want to visit our neighbor. Again, what is allati here? That comes as a naat for jarata, and this allati we know is a isma mawsula, and after isma mawsula what comes is a silatul mawsul. So here zarat is a jumlatul fa'iliya. You know, zara means he visited, zarat means she visited. So I'm going to visit my neighbor. I want to visit my neighbor, the one who visited, whom visited me. Nun wiqayan ya mutakallim is your maf'ulun bihi. So ams is the zarf, it means yesterday. So I want to visit. Uridu an azura jaratana allati zaratni ams. So Hamid says ayumkinuki an tarji'i qabla salatil maghrib. So again we know is the harf istifham, and we know amkana yumkinu. Yumkinu is the fa'il which has the fa'il as al-masdar al-mu'awwal. So and ka is your maf'ulun bihi, and that al-masdar al-mu'awwal will correspond to that maf'ulun bihi. So ayumkinu ki. So if you see here, ki is the anti, antarji'i. So antarji'i is your fa'il, which means is it possible for you to return? So is it possible for you to return qabla salatil maghrib, before salatil maghrib? So the wife replies, Amina replies, yumkinu, it is possible. That's it. So here al-fa'il is mustatir, taqdir huwa an tarji'i. So insha'Allah. So it is possible, insha'Allah. Anything with futurity we should always use insha'Allah. So Hamid again makes a request. Here he says to his wife, arju. So we know arju means I request. I request what? I request to. Normally again we come here is al-masdar mu'awwal. An taghsili. See, an taghsili is your masdar mu'awwal, and original masdar will be ghuslun. Ghasala yaghsilu. Taghsilina is the marfu and taghsili is the bi mansub from bi hadafi noon. I request you to wash, and wash what? Qamisi. Qamisa is your maf'ulun bihi, and because of ya mutakallim it becomes qamisi. And why do we have fatha here? Just for the phonetics reason, which means we have hamzatul wasl and lam has sukun, so for the pronunciation we say qamisi yal abyada. So al yab abyada is your naat for your qamis. So I request you to wash my white shirt. That's how we translate. Ba'da ruju'iki. See, after ruju'i. Ruju'i is your masdar, original masdar. Just to give you another idea about the masdars, there are two types of masdar. One is called sama'i and other is called qiyasi. In the normal three-letter form verbs, there are many, like up to 40 patterns of masdars. There are up to 40 patterns. We don't have to memorize all. We just, as we go along, like ghasala yaghsilu ghuslun, that's one pattern. Raja'a yarji'u ruju'un, so ruju'un is another pattern. So like that we have learned quite a few patterns so far, alhamdulillah. And that's the pattern which just people have heard and they have embedded in the language. But other pattern is called qiyasi, where form 2 to 10 each masdar is on a one particular pattern, so there is no variation. So any verb will have the same masdar pattern, so that makes our life easy. That is called qiyasi, which means after thinking and after doing qiyas. Ba'da ruju'ika, so this is a masdar, original masdar, after your return. So our request, Hamid says, I request you to wash my white shirt after you return min indil jarati, from the neighbor. So Amina says, Sa'aghsilhu wa akwihi insha'Allah. So we're just going to understand here again. So we know. So if we understand these things, see, like sa is your harful istiqbal, that's a futurity. So it's a sa. So we know aghsilu is your fa'al mudari' marfoom bi damma. So I will wash it. So it refers to khamis. That's why it is hu. Wa sa'aghsil hu. Wa akwihi. So we know why it is akwihi. So this word akwi means to iron. Comes from the root word kawa. See, it ends with alif maksura. So how do we write in mudari'? It is yakwi. Yakwi. But to this, when a maf'ulun bihi is added, what happens is this alif maksura, the ya becomes opened up. So that's why we have yakwi, and we know with kasra, so dhamma is not compatible. That's why we have he, not who. So it will be yakwi takwi akwihi. So I iron it. I will wash it and iron it, insha'Allah. That's what the Amina says. So he is your maf'ulun bihi here. So Hamid says, to his, if you look at the fa'il here, aina turiduna. So we know turiduna, wow is antum, male. So he is directed to ya abna'i, to his sons. So aina turiduna an tadhabu. See, an tadhabu. Tadhabu is fa'il mansubun bi hadfi noon. So that's alif is alif waqaya. So where do you want to go? Al-an ya abna'i. Now, oh my sons. The sons reply, al-abna'i, al-abna'u. Nadhabu al-an ila al-masjidi. We are going. Nadhabu, we are going. Now, ila al-masjidi, to masjid. Wa ba'da salati. So ba'da is your zarf. So we know zarf, after zarf comes here mudaf ilayhi. So after salati, nuridu. So again see arada yuridu. So it comes as maf'ulun bihi is al masdar mu'awwal. So nuridu an nadhhaba. So even if there is no vowel sign, now based on our knowledge we can know what exactly the vowel sign, what does it means, why it is fatha and not dhamma. نريد أن نذهب إلى السوق لنشتري. See, li is your lam ta'lil and nashtariya is your fi'al mansoob with an mudmara. So an is dropped. So we're just going to see why it is ya has fatha here. Normally it comes this fi'al nashtariya comes from the madi ishtara, as he bought. So it will be yashtari. So when it is mudari' in marfu form, there is no dhamma in these type of verbs where it is ending with, it's a naqis verb where there is alif maksura or ya. We're going to learn very soon complete detail. So just to let you know that yashtari is marfu, but this dhamma is called dhammatul muqaddara. So it's an estimated dhamma where we know there is dhamma but we can't see it. But when this fa'al becomes mansoob, the fatha is written. It's called yashtariya. So tashtariya, nashtariya. That means we are buying. So li nashtariya, to buy. So buy what? Then this is aqlaman is your maf'ulun bihi wa dafatira. So if you see here why it is tanween and why it is single fatha is because that is triptot and the other one is diptot. Wa dafatira wa masatira. So نذهب الآن إلى المسجد وبعد صلاة نريد أن نذهب إلى السوق لنشتري أقلاما ودفاتر ومساطر. Hamid says أين زملاؤكم? What does it say? زملاء is your مبتدا وهو مضاف and كم is your مضاف إليه. Where are your colleagues? ما جاءوا اليوم لزيارتكم كعادتهم كل أسبوع. So we're going to analyze this. So we know ma is a harf nafi, so to negate. So ja'a is your fi'al madi, which means they came or they arrived. So ma ja'a means he did not arrive. Ja'u, here waw represents whom. So ma ja'u is they did not arrive. Al yawma, today. It's a zarf. So that's you. And li ziyaratikum. So we know this li is your lam ta'lil and ziyarati is the masdar for ziyaratun. So because of harf jar li, that has its effect on masdar, but it does not have effect on masdar al muawwal. So li ziyaratikum, for your visit, to visit you basically. Ka adatihim. So what is this ka? This ka is harf jar. So we know the sequence like bata, kaf, lam, waw. So this kaf is the harf jar, which means like. Which means like. Ka adatihim. Like their. Adati is isam majroor. Wa huwa mudaf, and him. It is hum. Because of kasra it becomes him. It is your mudaf ilayhi. So like their usual habit. Like their habit. So this ka. So I'm going to give you some more example for this harf jar ka, so we get a better idea. For example, if we say sa'ati ka sa'atika. See here, sa'ati is two words. My watch is, and ka is your harf jar. Sa'ati is your isam majroor wa huwa mudaf, and ka is your again mudaf ilayhi, which means anta. So my watch is like your watch. Ka sa'atika. Another example. هذا البيت كالمسجد. See? هذا البيت, this house is like a masjid. So bring one more example. هذه القهوة. So this coffee كالماء is like water. So that's how the harf jar ka is used. So he's telling, so where are your colleagues? They did not come today to visit you like their habit. كل أسبوع, every week. كل أسبوعين, every week. So what the abnao says, abnao aradu. So what is aradu? Is arada yuridu. So yuridu we have been doing the mudari version. So now Dr. Abdul Rahim brings the madi version. So arada is he wanted, and arada is they both wanted. Aradu is they wanted. So again we know with arada, so an masdar muawwal comes as a maf'ulun bihi. So what did they want? An yadhhabu, ay yadhhabu, they wanted to go al yawma ila al muthaf. So aradu an yadhhabu al yawma ila al muthafi. So they wanted to go to the museum. So Hamid now he turns to his daughters. Ya banati, أنا الآن أذهب إلى المستشفى لعيادة سلمى. Again, just to analyze this sentence here. أنا مبتدأ الآن is ظرف and أذهب is your خبر جملة الفعلية. So I am now going إلى المستشفى. I'm going to the hospital. Why is he going to hospital? لإيادتي. So again, see this لام تعليل with مصدر. عيادة زيارة is the same pattern. فعالة قراءة, all this in the same pattern. So لإيادتي. So we know عيادة is to visit a sick person. So لإيادة سلمى, to visit Salma. أتريدنا, this is أتريدنا means do you want to. Again أن plus فعل مضارع coming as a مصدر مؤول مفعول به. أتريدنا أن تذهبنا معي, do you want to go with me. So that's your فعل مضارع. So we know تريدنا is مبني, it's gonna change whether it's مرفوع منصوب or majzoom, and تذهبنا again is the same, it's not gonna change its vowel sign. So we know this noon is not the noon of marfu, this noon is a noon niswa or noon is the fa'il, that's why it doesn't go away. If you take the noon away, the whole fa'il is ruined. So al-banat, they say na'am, yes, we want to go. Hamid says ماذا تريدنا أن تأخذنا لها. So what, ماذا is what, تريدنا what do you want, أن تأخذنا. So again here أخذ يأخذ تأخذ تأخذنا أنتن in front of you. So what do you want to take? For her. لها is for her. What do you want to take for her? So the daughter says نريد أن نأخذ. See, we want to take. نريد أن, نريد is your فعل مرفوع, أن plus فعل مضارع المصدر معول, أن نأخذ معنا علبة. علبة means box of sweets. علبة means literally means it's box of sweets. علبة halwa, box of sweets. هذه is here again coming as a نعت. So نريد أن نأخذ معنا علبة الحلوى, box, this box of sweets. إن, again we have إن, we know what comes. إن is a حرف التوكيد والنصب, it has اسم إن منصوب and then it has خبر. So سلمى is your اسم إن, تحب means she loves it. Truly Salma loves it. هذه الحلوى. So هذه is here is your مفعول به, loves what, loves this, and we know after هذه if there is al it is بدل. الحلوى كثيرا, كثيرا is your مفعول مطلق. So that's a مفعول به and بدل, and that's a كثيرا is a مفعول مطلق. So Hamid now ask أتريدنا أن تأخذنا شيئا آخر. Do you want to take anything else? So what did the daughter say? One of the daughters they say نريد أن نأخذ, نريد أن نأخذ. So we know أن نأخذ is your المصدر معول. هذه المجلة. See هذه المجلة. Now we know it is مجلة not مجلتي because هذه is your مفعول به and المجلة is your بدل. وهذه وهذا الكتاب. See, depending on the noun, the demonstrative pronoun also has the same gender. وهذا الكتاب وهذه الملابس. Why هذه الملابس? Because ملابس is a كل جمع مؤنث treated as a single feminine object. So وهذه الملابس. So we want to take this magazine, this book, and these clothes. So Hamid says, oh, hold on. أرجو أن لا تأخذنا هذه الأشياء كلها. What does it say? Arju is I request. So what is this? Allah. Allah is basically it's an plus la, lan, nafiya. So it is again kind of a masdar mu'awwal, but it is in negation. Its fa'al mudari' is in negation. That's why it still has ta'khuzna. So arju an la ta'khuzna. I request you not to take hadihil ashiya'a. So all these things. Kullaha. Kullaha is here for tawqeed. So kulla, and after kulla, when you get a pronoun, that pronoun actually refers back to what is being said before. So here he says, Arju an la ta'khuzna hadihil ashiya'a. I request you not to take these things, all of it. So that all of it is for emphasis. So it gives you more emphasis. Kullaha. So this ha refers to ashiya'a. So if I give one more example, like hadarat tullabu kulluhum. All the students attended. Students attended, all of them. That's how literal translation. So another to say kharajat talibatu kulluhunna. So the female students, they left, all of them. So that's how the kulla is used when you're making a statement. Qara'atul kitaba kulluhu. Kullahu. So I read the book, all of it. So he says, فَإِنَّ الْمُسْتَشْفَى لَا يَسْمَحُ. See, we know samaha means he permitted, la yasmahu means it does not permit. So here, it, the yadullu ala mustashfa. So فَإِنَّ الْمُسْتَشْفَى لَا يَسْمَحُ. So truly, the hospital does not permit بِدُخُولِ أَشْيَاءَ كَثِيرٍ, entering with a lot of things. So أين. So now it takes a break. It says, أين خديجة وعائشة وأم كلثوم أيردنا أن يذهبنا معنا. And do they want to go with us? See, أيردنا أن يذهبنا. So do they want to go with us? What do the banat says? One of the daughters says إحدى البنات. So when أحد is the muzakkar and إحدى is the muannas, and she says لا أدري, I don't know. Aynahunna, where they are. Azunnu, we know we have done this before. Azunnu comes with anna. So I think that anna, hunna. Hunna is your ismu, anna. And we're looking for khabar. So here khabar is in negation. Ma raja'na. So this ma is your harf nafi for madi. And raja'na is they did not return. So I think they did not, that most surely they have not returned minal madrasati, from madrasa. So Hamid says, Hayya bina ya banat. So what is this? Hayya bina. Hayya bina means come along, come along. So you will hear this a lot. If anybody's visited Arabic countries, they know Hayya bina is most common use for. So what is this Hayya bina called? It's called Ismul Fa'al. It means it is a noun which has a force of a verb. That means when you say this, that means some action has to be taken place, or something is happening. So Hayya bina. So there are other examples of this, like if you say ah, so when you feel pain, that means I feel pain. So this is a ismu fa'il. It's not ism fa'il, it's ismu fa'il. So the noun that has a force of verb. Or for example, like uff. So when you get bored, or when somebody is asking you to do something, when you feel that feeling of irritation, when you say uff, so that is called an ismu fa'il again. And one more example is like Ameen, when you say, even that means you are asking somebody to accept my prayer. You're asking Allah basically when you do dua. So when you say Ameen, so that's the ism fa'al, ismul fa'al. So Hamid says Hayya bina, come along ya banat. So let's go to hospital. That's what it means, Hayya bina. So that brings to end of our class number 42. It's a bit a lengthy class. So now, alhamdulillah, we should be able to understand all the forms of al-masdar mu'awwal. So we're going to start and learn a new type of negation in our next class. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.